Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Bitcoin's up pumping. We're up over $3,100 on the day, 65K in play. Let's go. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest Bitcoin technical analysis, as well as a massive bullet pennant breakout with a target to 178,000 per BTC. And quoting Max Kaiser, Bitcoin is on its own unstoppable vector, taking believers to heaven to meet God. And he also says the Bitcoin God candle incoming. Send it. Also, breaking news. RFK Jr. drops out of the presidential race while backing Trump. That's right. It's official. He says, I throw my support behind Donald Trump. We'll also be discussing El Salvador's Bitcoin holdings grow by 162 Bitcoin with daily buys as they continue stacking as sats. We'll also be discussing decentralized naming can potentially bring the next billion users into Bitcoin, as well as Bitcoin average transaction fees skyrocket 937% in the last 24 hours. We'll be discussing why, as well as the latest from Rich Dad author Robert Kiyosaki, making some very bullish price predictions, which include a $350,000 price prediction coming up here shortly, as well as a 10 million price prediction, and all of the latest from Robert Kiyosaki. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more in today's show. What's good, crypto fam? Make some noise. A beautiful day in the market when we're pumping like this. Happy TGIF. It's obviously Friday here. Weekend pumpage incoming. 65,000 in play. But anyways, welcome to the stream. We're live right now on X, Rumble, and YouTube. If you guys can repost the stream over on X, spread the word. Let people know I'm going to be preaching the holy gospel of Satoshi, orange pilling the masses over the next couple of hours. I'm looking forward to it. Brand new music video as well called Bitcoin Kids, which I cannot wait to premiere later on the show. I'm very proud of this song that me and Chandy created. And in fact, the link to the song is already pinned in the YouTube description. So make sure to check it out. And make sure to subscribe to Chandy 10 Music over on the Tube and Chandy R. Gregory over on X, because we're creating some bangers and I'm loving it. Can't wait to share it. But yeah, yo, welcome to the stream. Theme music, take it away, baby.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day, maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Shout out everyone in the chat. Adam, Chance, Shortcoin, Ryan, The Oracle, Ricky Norwood, Judson. I love the volatility. Don't we all? Volatility equals the life force. You nailed it. Okay. Shout out Okay Good. Shout out Kiali. Shout out Don George. Shout out all the members of the channel, all the HODL Gang, MicroStrategy, What It Do. Shout out all the moderators. Always appreciate your service. We're heading towards 64,000 live and in the flesh right now. We're going to be doing some live TA, looking at some of the live charts. Very bullish price predictions out there. I can't wait to share. Salam family. Shout out Muhammad. And please, you're going to notice the stream is already pinned on my X profile, so I'm going to be reposting anyone who reposts with a quote, such as Darth Melda. She just put it's finally here. Thank you, Melda. Just reposted it. Thank you, Beanie, and anyone else showing love to the stream. All comments and quotes will get reposted. And as you can see here, it's already pinned at the top of the profile, so it's easy to find it. And again, we appreciate it. Let's see how many thousands of people we can get on today's stream. I dreamt of crocodile chasing my last night means wealth and success, apparently. Interesting. Pump 64 G's, baby. Let's pump it up, Un Mango. DNA Noonan, what's poppin', brother? Welcome to the stream. Damn Jan, welcome. Hello. What's good? 100K Bitcoin incoming. 100 G's. Sign me up. Sign Nipsey up as well. It's a beautiful thing sitting at 60 G's. In fact,
Bitcoin, 60 G's, 60 G's. Buying opportunity for fifth level sexy G's. What do you think, JV? Oh, by the biddy, who cares about a roaring kitty? Boring kitty, not me.
I'm for the bitty. I'm for the nippinator. I'm for Nipsey, not for some weirdo Kit Kat kitty.
Cat, a kitty cat. I'm for
Stacking the sats.
stack the sats.
Welcome, everybody. What's poppin'? What's good in the hood? A beautiful Friday. A great way to enter the weekend. Sat stacking Saturday tomorrow. Let's pump throughout the entire weekend. Let's have a pump watch party. Let's get back above 72.3, 73.8 price discovery right around the corner. We're one God candle away. In fact, Max Kaiser just made a post 30 minutes ago and want to know what it says? God candle incoming. God candle will take us to price discovery, family. Send it. Let's get it. Shout out Mark. Shout out Diana. I think RFK made a super wise decision. Maybe he can get posted into Trump's cabinet and then run as the Republican nomination in 2028. Yeah, kudos to RFK Jr. We're going to be discussing that's major news just happened here recently. Shout out to JV. Also, Simply Bitcoin. We're going to be discussing Simply Bitcoin, another Bitcoin purist channel, which was terminated under false pretenses, just as Crypto News Alerts has been many times. We've always gotten our channel back, but the damage is always done. We lost 90% of our traffic off the last termination, 90% of our revenue. So we got to stand behind fellow Bitcoin purist channels. They give the shitcoiners a freaking green light. They get a free pass. They specifically target the Bitcoin purists. So we got to band together. We're going to be discussing that as well here today. Hello from London. London in the building. Repost the stream. Spread the word. I'm going to be streaming for the next 2 freaking hours. Let's send this mofo God candle to 74 Gs. It's time. Your songs are dope. Thank you. And shout out Shandy. She creates the music. I just do the co-writing. OMG candle. It's time. Let's go. 60 Gs. Next up, 69 Gs.
Ain't no thing, baby, it's a chance to stack those sats.
Chance to stack those bit tees. And speaking of Chandy, she just reposted with a quote, JV Crypto News Alerts. Number one daily Bitcoin pod is live. Thank you as always. Appreciate all your support as always. Best of the best. There is no second best. That's right. There's a crypto asset called Bitcoin, right? That's about it. Unmango. We all BitChote soon. I don't know what a BitChote is, but I just followed you back, brother, and just reposted you. And that goes for anyone else. Excuse me. I'm a little burpage. 63 Gs. That's right. The price action is on fire right now. We got to love it. Respect the pump. Pump it up. You know what to do. And I see all the reposts come in throughout the entire stream. I'll be checking the X feed, reposting everybody, showing love. 74, only maybe 174. Let's go. YouTube should be ashamed. Bring Simply Bitcoin back now. Demand it. Make a post on X right now. I wish everyone did this for me when I got terminated. Everyone watching, make a post on X, tag Team YouTube, and demand they reinstate Simply Bitcoin because they clearly did not violate any terms or conditions as they false claim. You know what I mean? They did this to me many times, so I know it's a bunch of BS. I know it's a bunch of BS. And if everyone bands together, they will reinstate the channel. It's happened to me so many times, I've lost count, right? And we got to stick together. Last time, I don't recall any Bitcoin YouTube creators sticking up for me. It was Chandy creating a song, and we, you know what I mean? We fought back against the forces of evil, and we got our channel back, right? So we got to stick behind the people who deserve our support. I hope Trump and RFK together can end the duopoly in the next administration. 774 sounds good to me. Top boss, you in Puerto Rico? You have to know. Amen. Are you in Puerto Rico too, un mango? Let me know. And speaking of un mango, I'd love to eat a mango right now. I got about a dozen of them in my fridge. Let's go. Trump, orange man, Biddy, orange man. And what are your thoughts on RFK Jr. dropping out and endorsing Trump? I think now every Bitcoiner is going to vote Trump. Before it was divided because RFK had the better Bitcoin policies, so people are like divided. But now I'm pretty confident every Bitcoiner will vote for Trump. But let me know your thoughts. Let's go. Please smash it up. Just tuning in. What did I miss? You missed everything, Moonstone. No, we just getting started, bro. Girl, sis. Kings, queens. Max Kaiser's orange sneakers just followed, liked, and subscribed to JV's pod, Bippy. Let's go. And shout out Max Kaiser. I appreciate the repost on the stream and the repost every day. Shout out Max, Stacy, El Salvador, and everyone, you know, holding it down over there. But yeah, 64 G's incoming. Let's get right into it. If you're new to the channel, very important to smash the likes. Go ahead and subscribe. Then hit that bell icon. Turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. Today is pod episode number 1738. I'm your host, JV. It's August 23rd, 2024. It's Friday. We're up over 3,300 on the day. Only a God candle away from new all-time highs. Price discovery mode. Send it and let's freaking go. But anyways, let's kick it off with our market watch as we do each and every day. You should be able to see Coin 360 pulling up on your screen. Shout out Christian Roth. I greatly appreciate the subscription. And as you can see, we're on the cusp of reclaiming 64,000. Bitcoin up 5.5% on the day in the forest green. Ether up 5%, trading above 2,700. We got Solana up 5%, XRP up, Cardano up. Virtually every single thing in crypto up and pumping and into the green, which we love to see. And checking out coinmarketcap.com. I thought I had it all pulled up already, but we're going to pull it up right here. The current crypto market cap sits at $2.24 trillion, which is up roughly 5% on the day. The Bitcoin market cap is surging as well, up above $1.25 trillion. The volume is up 22%, 770 billion. We have 56% Bitcoin dominance even, Ether dominance 14.7%. Checking out top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours. We got PopCat, we got Sats, and we got FET. Which alts, if any, are you bullish on for the bull? Holla at your boy. And checking out the crypto bubbles to get a visual perspective on the daily and the month. Let's see. On the day, like I mentioned earlier, virtually everything's in the green and crushing. Some of these alts are even up 20, 30%. And zooming out on the monthly, we still have most of the alts correcting and in the blood red. I'd say maybe a 70-30 divide, blood red over the green. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Let's pull that baby up. You should be able to see that here on your screen. Yeah, let's see where we're rated. Today is a 34 in fear. Yesterday was a 39. Last week a 27. And last month a 69 in greed. So there you have it, my crypto fam. Welcome everyone just joining the stream. We're also going to be pulling up the live charts in a little bit. And a lot of news, a lot of stories, breaking news, RFK Jr. dropping out of running for president, endorsing Trump, very bullish price predictions from Rich Dad author Robert Kiyosaki, as well as other analysts projecting multiple six-figure Bitcoin price predictions in play, God candles in play. You've come to the right place. The Oracle says, more weed whacking today. I don't learn or am very stubborn, don't know which. I look like a response. I'll look at the response after the stream. Day one of the new bull market is when we break the all-time high. What's day one of the bull market? Oh, you're saying day one officially starts once we break the current all-time high of 73.8. I feel you. Already 500 people on the stream. Thanks for the support. Remember to repost this, spread the word, let people know we're live and in the flesh right now as J-Pal continue with that money printer. You know what I mean? Look at that. Shout out Crypto Surge. Pretty cool meme. J-Pal today. The time has come for the policy to adjust. That's right. Friday. Big announcements from J-Pal, and apparently it was bullish. Hence why the market's up at $3,300 on the day. So let's freaking go. So, yo, you already know. And I appreciate all the reposts, yo. You know, Chucho, BTC, much love, much respect. Said, go CNA. Respect, family. What? Says Bit Muncher. Shout out to the Bit Muncher. I just followed you back. I appreciate you commenting on the stream. Welcome to the pod. Just reposted you, broski, because anyone who reposts with a quote will get reposted, follow back, and shout it out. That's my promise to you. Let's get it. He already lost a bet claiming it would get to 1 million 6 months ago. He's the ultimate attention seeker. Not sure who you're referring to there, JB. Join us, Crypto News Yes. Thank you, Chance at Bit. Just reposted Jabrowski. Clifford Williams put best Bitcoin channel. Greatly appreciated, brother. Just reposted you. And I'm following you as well. Shout out Charlene. Greatly appreciate you, sis. Bitcoin purist, pure bloody bitty, Bitcoin burps. Just reposted you, sis. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, yo. She also asked, hey, fam, what's the most you've lost on a sheet coin? That's a good question, actually. Very good question. I'll repost that poll and let's see if we get some results in during the stream. Thank you, Chandy, of course, for all the reposts. The rest of the fam, Big Brooks, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the reposts. And especially when you're reposting the repost of the reposts, showing love to the crypto fam is always greatly appreciated. We're a tribe here. This is the #1 Bitcoin channel because of y'all, right? This is a live and interactive show, first and foremost, so I greatly appreciate all the interaction. Let's get it. Like, subscribed, and reposted. Thank you, Alan. Greatly appreciate it. Bitcoin certainly has the number of the resistance zones to crack through on its way back up. All-time high, all-time high, all-time high. And this what? What a copy-paste post for Simply Bitcoin, including a YouTube tag. It helps. Right up, Right on. We're about to God count, or you can just repost my post, because I already reposted Simply Bitcoin's post, and I'm going to be pulling it up shortly so you guys can see what it's all about. We'll get to it, trust me. And brand new music video being premiered later in the stream, Bitcoin Kids. It's already pinned because it's already up on Chandy's channel. It's lit. One of my new favorite songs, hands down. I co-wrote it with her. It's fantastic. Hopefully it blows up, gets 1 million views. Let's send it. Much love, fam. Keep up the work. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, family. Welcome, Alan. Welcome the rest of the crew. Let's dive into today's Bitcoin technical analysis, aka astrology for the broskies. Let's get it. As you can see here, Bitcoin price taps almost now 64. I mean, we're continuing to pump all morning. Pretty lit. And we'll also be pulling up the live charts. But first, we'll read this article, which was published a couple hours ago. Here's the 1 hour chart. Bitcoin spiked through 62 Gs after the August 23rd Wall Street Open, as U.S. Fed announced the first interest rate cuts since 2019. Thank you, J. Powell. Money printer continued to go. Now, trading views showed new local Bitcoin price highs, and now on the cusp of reclaiming 64,000 at the time of the recording. Investors reacted warmly to confirmation by Fed Chairman Jay Powell that the interest rates were now due to fall. Quoting Jackson Hole Symposium, "The time has come for the policy to adjust. It's time." The event, which markets have been keenly watching for policy easing cues, saw dovish Powell herald the appropriate dialing back of policy restraint, while not given a concrete timeline for the cuts to begin. Quoting them here, "The current level of our policy rate cuts gives ample room to respond to any risks we may face, including the risk of unwelcome further weakening in the labor market conditions." Unemployment formed a key topic of debate over the week after a snap drawdown saw job openings for the 12 months through March 2024 revised lower by 818,000. The latest from the CME Group's FedWatch tool, meanwhile, saw markets betting on a 0.25% rate cut at the Fed's next meeting at the end of September. And responding, Bitcoin market commentators were in a bullish mood. Quoting them here, Powell goes full dove. According to Scott Melker from the Wolf of Wall Street's pod, Arthur Hayes, the former CEO of BitMEX, predicted up-only time for crypto. Send it. Bitcoin liquidations to the upside getting hit, and a long wick is forming. Now, the latest data from CoinGlass track liquidity shifts across the exchange order books, revealing a new block of vast liquidity being added at 62,450, keeping Bitcoin's price from heading any higher at the current time. So there you go. 62 nonetheless remained the key breakout level for the bulls, in which we flipped. Again, we're on the cusp of hitting 64. I think we could potentially hit 65,000 before the end of the stream, especially with you guys sharing this live stream and reposting it over on X. Now, quoting Mikhail Van de Poppe, another analyst, Bitcoin is still facing a crucial breakdown. If it breaks through 62, which we already did, it'd be a sign for the markets to continue rallying this week. So let the pump continue. Respect the pump, pump it up. We'll likely have the breakout given the massive inflow we have seen into the ETFs this past week. And even data from UK-based investment firm Farside Investors put the net ETF inflows for the first 4 days of the week at just above $250 million. And before I pull up some of the live charts, here's some breaking news going on in the markets. Another analyst, Titan of Crypto, predicts Bitcoin massive bull pennant, $178,000 target. If you love to see $178,000 biddy, holla. A huge bull pennant pattern might be unfolding on the monthly time frame. The candle wicks tell the story. They bought the fear. I'd love that personally. And quoting the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Kaiser, Bitcoin is on its own unstoppable vector, taking believers to heaven to meet God. Hashtag fact. And he also reminds us, God candle incoming. All I can say is send it so we can enter price discovery mode once again. Yeah, I mean. And also as shared here, Nico from Simply Bitcoin shared some unfortunate news. YouTube just banned Simply Bitcoin after 4 years of building up the Simply Bitcoin channel, putting hundreds of hours in work and making sure to follow community guidelines. YouTube seems to continue to go after Bitcoin-only content. And I point out the obvious. I put correct. They specifically go after what I refer to as the Bitcoin purists, channels that only focus on Bitcoin. Shitcoiners, they don't target, so they get a free pass. And then I also reposted it with the following: I have been terminated by YouTube multiple times under false pretenses. I eventually got my channel reinstated each time. However, as a result, I've lost 90% of all of my traffic and revenue, and the damage is done. Team YouTube, give the man his channel back. And I'm going to encourage everyone watching the stream right now, do something about this. Repost my repost, or repost his original post, or repost your own thing, but make some noise and get Team YouTube's attention, because it's total bullshit. Deleting purist Bitcoin content creators. They're targeting Bitcoin purist, and it's unacceptable. We demand, Team YouTube, you reinstate Simply Bitcoin. I need you guys to do the same thing, because if you do, I promise you he'll get his channel back. If you guys do nothing, another one bites the dust. You know what I mean? Don't let that happen. It's up to you. Thank you. And with that being shared, let's dive into some live TA. Look at the charts. Holy manoli. Holy cannoli. Look at that chart. The 1 hour chart is lit like a Christmas tree right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green consecutive candles. Thank you, J-Pal. I don't thank you enough, I guess. Appreciate the pumpage today. But yeah, the green candles are pretty lit. Again, this is the 1 hour chart brought to you by TradingView via Coinbase. And let's zoom out. Let's get some different looks, different perspectives. I have a feeling everything's going to look like this right now. Let's check out the 4 hour chart. And I'll read you any lit targets as well that are active. Look at that big green candle. 2 big green candles on the 4 hour chart means we've had 8 hours of pumpage. Big, impressive candle, of course, here. We're going to zoom out a little further. We'll check out the 1 day, as you can see right here. Here's the 1 day chart. Big green candle. We're on our way to a God candle. We're halfway there already, family. We're getting close. We do have a target, though, you need to be aware of, sitting all the way down at 47.7. Remember the new local low of recent, like a week or week and a half ago, we did tap 49 after almost reclaiming 70. There's been extreme volatility, and I always let you guys know, expect more extreme volatility, especially post-halving at a time like this. You know what I mean? A lot of uncertainty in the markets. And checking out the 1 week, we do have that fat cup and handles target sitting at 125,000, which is pretty lit. I believe we can hit that in fourth quarter, but let me know your thoughts. Do you think we can hit 125,000 in the fourth quarter, sometime between October, December? Let me know, and we'll pull up the monthly as well. And hopefully we can finally get a green monthly close for August, because historically, August tends to lose about 20% of value in Bitcoin. So historically, August is a pretty bearish month, but we had a bearish June and July. September is historically very bullish, and fourth quarter extremely bullish as well. So in my opinion, up only from here. But let me know your thoughts, family. In our next story, we're going to be discussing RFK Jr. and him dropping out and endorsing Trump. So a lot of bullishness right now in the markets. Welcome, everybody. JV, I remember I saw Chirpo. I was going to say he would cut the rates. You did. I'm never selling, says Mr. Bone Daddy. Follow CNA on the X. Appreciate that. Streamlabs Oracle says volatility is the heartbeat of the markets. Viva volatility. Damn right. Welcome, everyone joining us. You never sell your biddies. Preach.
Just a stack of big T's. Baby, you never heard about me with another coin.
And I'm just reposting everyone right now. Turkey Can, appreciate it. Time again, this time for real, for real. Cheers, brother. Thank you for the reposts. We live and pumping. Thank you, JC Ice Baby, the one and only Oracle. Oh, my days. Hey, I just followed you back. Mu Yang. I appreciate the comment on the post. Just reposted you as well. I see we already got 800 people on the stream. That means we're on track to hit over 2,000 people live on the stream. So keep it moving. Appreciate it. What's up, YouTube? Bring back Charlene Green. Wow, so you got terminated as well? Charlene got terminated as well. And I heart Charlene. 12 years of original radio and TV content wiped out. Simply Bitcoin done something, or just another rug pull? Keep it going. Banding together. Wow. So I just reposted that for you, Charlene. I hope YouTube brings your channel back as well. Go CNA. Let's freaking go. Crypto News Alerts for the win. 69 G's in play. Let's send it.
Bitcoin on my mind, on my Bitcoin.
And my Bitcoin on my mind. 60 G's, 60 G's, a buying opportunity.
Bitcoin. But
Short coin. Judson, Laura. Every time there's a chance, there will be a good candle. Send it. Charlene just said she had a couple of her channels terminated. I don't know if it was recent or from years ago, because I've had channels terminated from 10, 15 years ago. It's nothing new. It's just something they do. It's like every year you get your channel terminated. That's just what they do when you speak the truth, or you talk about things that maybe go against their... I won't use the word on the YouTube right now. Charlene, too, I have gotten 0 new followers that I can tell since the Kamala Camel video. Yeah, content needs to be political free on YouTube. It's a heavily censored weapon of the forces of evil, if you know what I'm saying. Where's the dog? I don't know. He has a whole house. Yeah, he got about 3,000 square feet to roam. Usually he's in the bed there, but obviously he's living his best life. I watched your videos for 4 hours the other night. Thank you, Dankness, for the reminder. So you actually have a playlist. Chandy has a playlist so we can help rack hours so she can start monetizing her channel. One of the requirements when you're a content creator on YouTube, you need 4 hours of watch time. And considering she has tons of subscribers, that's not the problem. She has tons of views, that's not the problem. But because they're music videos, they don't stack up a lot of watch hours. So if you guys can help by watching her videos, watching the playlist, there's a brand new playlist for kids music, because now we're creating more music in that genre as well. It'll help her reach that goal so she can start monetizing and monetizing the content. Good stuff. Yes, and we do have a merch store as well, merch.cryptonewsalerts.net if you want to support the stream. We also have memberships. We have a Patreon. There's a lot of ways you can help support us with creating content, and we greatly appreciate any support, even if you can't afford to support us by, paying the 10 cents a day, to have a membership of the channel. I think it's $2.97 a month, so it's less than 10 cents. If you can't swing that, just share the stream. The greatest support you can give us is by spreading the word, just sharing it, letting people know we're live, and I will give it back. It's called paying it forward. So if you share my content, I'm only going to share you, shout you out, follow you back, and show you love. And our crypto community tribe is going to do the same thing because we support one another. And again, that's why we're the #1 Bitcoin, pod, hands down. It's the community. So thank you guys. I watched her videos nightly for the last week. It messed up that she doesn't have the hours yet. Yeah, something not right. She should have the hours. On my secondary channel, I have a clips channel for short content, which could be found at clips.cryptonewsalerts.net. It took me and Dankness, he's the one that was creating all the shorts for me. It took us, I think, less than 60 days, and we racked up over 4,000 hours. Now, Chandy's channel is pretty new as well. She started putting content on it as far as music maybe 2 months ago. So I think she'll get there, but we want to help escalate that process so it doesn't take her forever. She deserves to have her content monetized. You know what I mean? But anyways, fam, welcome DNA and the rest of the fam. We're live. 900 people already on the stream. Thank you for the repost, all the love. But let's continue. We covered our TA. Next big news, breaking story with RFK Jr. As you can see, everyone's celebrating. Breaking pro Bitcoin candidate RFK Jr. officially endorses Donald Trump, quoting him here. I throw my support behind Donald Trump. This is big. Now I think every Bitcoiner is ultimately going to be voting Trump. What are your thoughts? Independent candidate RFK Jr. has withdrawn from the 2024 presidential election of the United States. Kennedy withdrew from the election race August 22nd, which was yesterday, according to a document filed with the Arizona Secretary of State, as shared right here. So there you go. The withdrawal comes ahead of Kennedy's upcoming speech in Arizona, scheduled for today. The withdrawal came days after Republican presidential candidate Trump expressed his openness to Kennedy playing a role in his administration if the independent candidate dropped out, Trump told CNN. Now, what if he had a position like head of the CIA, considering that 3-letter organization is probably responsible for assassinating his uncle? How crazy would that be? Just a thought. Let me know. The results of the U.S. elections could greatly influence global crypto regulations, as the United States, being the world's largest economy, is often regarded as the leading authority in setting international regulatory standards. Trump has once again taken the lead in prediction markets as the most likely candidate to win the U.S. elections. According to Polymarket data, 51% of the users were betting on Trump winning the election at the time of the publication, while only 47% believed the Democratic presidential candidate Harris had a chance a victory, as the numbers are shared right here. Trump's odds has spiked during the past 2 weeks to overtake Harris, who was leading Trump on the Polymarket odds by 52% versus 46% on August 12th, before more people started wagering on a potential Trump presidency. Let me know who is going to win the presidency. Who are you voting for? Put it in the comments, and after I'm done reading this story, I'll read the comments out loud, family. RFK Jr. could join forces with Trump in a positive sign for U.S. crypto regulation. RFK could be looking to play that significant role. Nicole Shanahan, the running mate of RFK, suggested joining forces with former President Trump in a unity ticket. She hinted at a potential partnership during an August 20th interview on the Impact Theory pod, quoting her here. I think it behooves us to sit and see if we can actually make some real change. And if that is a unity party, I think that is something that we absolutely owe to the American public to explore. More power to that. We do need to come together. We do need unity, because all the forces of evil does is divide and conquer. That's the game plan. That's their business model, right? Shanahan said the choice of the dropout of the 2024 presidential election to join forces with Trump comes down to the probability of a Harris-Walsh presidency. She noted that Kennedy-Shanahan campaign takes disproportionately more votes from the GOP frontrunner than the Democratic-led campaign. RFK Jr.'s vow to end anti-crypto policies was well received by the crypto community. In fact, it was the best pro-Bitcoin speech at the Nashville conference. He made the best promises, stockpiling 4 million Bitcoin on their balance sheet. He also mentioned never selling the Bitcoin they have in their possession. He mentioned, same as Trump, that he would pardon Ross Ulbricht day one on the job, and just made a list of promises he would do for Bitcoiners, hence why so many Bitcoiners are standing behind him. So let me know your thoughts. Do you support Trump and RFK Jr. uniting together, now on the same team? Holla, and I'll read these comments, family, out loud. I think that's fantastic news personally. I am British, so I can't vote, but if I could, it would be for Trump, says Dan Carden. Thanks for sharing, brother. Trump, says John. Whole firm, the fam, the previous cycle, start the moonwalk. September, it is right around the corner. Team humanity, let's go. Crypto surge. Unity Party 2024, just like Lincoln and his adversaries as his allies during his election campaign. Amen. If Trump was in the UK, I would vote Trump. He can't be worse than the communists, something Starmer. Jesus. JV, I am in Scotland looking in, but Trump is your best bet to stop all the crap that's happening all over the USA. So it seems official, according to the members on our channel right now. There's 265 people in the YouTube chat on YouTube right now. Pretty much all of you say Trump. And we also have like 900 people on X, and we're also on Rumble. So let me know your thoughts. And if you guys want to interact in the chat, which I encourage you to do, considering it's a live and interactive show, head on over to cryptonewsalerts.net. That's the direct YouTube link. All the comments you see on the feed is coming directly from YouTube. So yeah, you can watch it on X. Of course, you're watching on X. You can watch on Rumble. You're watching on Rumble. But if you want to interact in the chat, I encourage you to visit the YouTube channel, fam. cryptonewsalerts.net. And make sure to subscribe. I'll shout you out. It's a win-win. Trump, 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 pump. Speaking of the Trump pump, pump it up.
Pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up.
We got to pump that mofo up so we can send it to 69 G's, baby.
We've been climbing, aim for $1 million climaxing, never stopping. Bitcoin is rising. We already hit 67K, and now we're aim up.
And shout out everyone. Again, I'm checking the X feed throughout the entire stream, showing everyone love back that shows me love. CW Bath put biggest Bitcoin purist on YouTube, freedom of speech. And Bitcoin is under attack. Show your support, JV. Bitcoin and the freedom of speech, and subscribe. Thank you, broski. Appreciate, respect. And the rest of the fam, pamp it up. Thank you, stock them up. Just reposted you with the little flex emoji. Shout out Jason Buck, just gifted 10 MicroStrategy membership. And also, I just followed you back. Again, I promise to follow everyone back who follows me. That's how we roll. Hi, bro, from London. I'm watching you on the tube. Thank you, Andrew. Just reposted you. Just followed you back. That's my promise. And welcome all the new members of the channel. We have Len. We got Rick. We got Mike. We got Rob Wiggle. We got Captain Banana, Marcus, B, Mick, the rest of the fam. Wow. So I believe that was Jason Buck. Let me confirm. Was that Jason Buck that just gifted all that? Yep. Jason Buck ain't playing no games. 10 of you just got blessed and hooked up with a free membership to the channel. It pays to be in the YouTube chat right now. If you're not in it, you can't win it. So if you're just watching on X or Rumble, respect. I appreciate it. But if you want to win memberships that are given away on the daily on our channel from kind people like Jason Buck, you got to be in it to win it. So head on over to cryptonewsalerts.net. Let's get it. And show some love. And welcome all the new members of the channel. By a member, your name turns green and you get that sexy badge next to your name. It shows your loyalty to the channel. And I gravitate towards those who are members when I'm reading comments. So thank you you, thank you, thank you. Let's go. Not all of you see your hustle, girl. Keep up the good work. Educated people don't want gold to silver for the fiat, then they'll sell it. Gonna tag Trump in an X post that should take Pelosi's position once it finishes his final term as prez. What up, what up? Welcome everyone joining the stream. Welcome again all the new members, Mike and the rest of the crew, and shout out again Jason Buck. That's very kind of you. But let's keep it flowing. We got a lot to share today. Assalamu alaikum to you guys as well. Let's go. Next story of the day, we discussed the latest with RFK. Now let's discuss the latest out of El Salvador, Bitcoin country. Headline reads, El Salvador's Bitcoin holdings grow by 162 Bitcoin with daily buys. That's right. El Salvador, the first nation to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender, has continued to aggressively accumulate the biddy. According to a recent data from blockchain analytics platform Arkham Intel, the Salvadoran government has been steadily adding to its Bitcoin reserves, purchasing 1 Bitcoin every day since March 16th. A biddy a day keeps the doctor away. I like that. It's got a special ring to it. Now, the ongoing acquisition has added 162 Bitcoin to the country's holdings, bringing its total to 5,851, valued at roughly $356 million at the current market prices. President Bukele, the architect of El Salvador's Bitcoin adoption, has consistently advocated for Bitcoin as a means to economic independence and innovation. His strategy for the government to make daily purchases of 1 Bitcoin highlights his long-term commitment to integrating Bitcoin into the nation's financial framework. And I believe it was RFK Jr. Did he not say if he was elected president, they would purchase like 450 Bitcoin per day? Different levels to this ish, fam. Now, Bukele's government began a series of purchases by transferring 5,689 Bitcoin into cold storage wallet March 16th of 2024, a move Bukele referred to as creating the country's first Bitcoin piggy bank. Clickety clank, clickety clank. The money goes into my piggy bank. Shout out 50 Cent. DNA Noonan, I appreciate becoming a member of the Hodl Gang family. Shout out all the members. The purchases have received both admiration and concern within the international community. Supporters hail Bukele's bold approach as a visionary step towards financial sovereignty, particularly in a country historically plagued by economic instability. And according to crypto analyst Ember CN, the Salvadoran government, currently floating profit of approximately $93 million with an average purchase price of $44,800 per biddy, seems to validate Bukele's strategy in the short term. Can you say #winning? It's in my DNA. Now, in the effort to address concerns about transparency, the government has implemented meme pool space, enabling public auditing of its Bitcoin holdings. The initiative is designed to foster trust and demonstrate accountability in the handling of public funds tied to crypto investments. And in addition to its direct purchases, El Salvador has also invested in Bitcoin mining using the country's abundant volcanic geothermal energy. Since 2021, the nation has mined 474 Bitcoin worth $29 million. Free energy. Let's go. Volcano, baby. This environmentally friendly approach to the Bitcoin mining aligns with Bukele's vision of integrating technology and natural resources. Yet it remains a relatively small part of the country's broader Bitcoin strategy. Bukele was sworn in for another 5-year presidential term after a landslide election victory in February. So shout out Bukele, and think of all the other nations around the world which have access to volcanoes that could also tap into geothermal energy. Can you say Bitcoin mining game theory? In full effect, even President Trump, he wants to make the United States of America a Bitcoin mining hub. Let's go. Judson says, I love marketing. It's not Pelosi right now. It is Mike Johnson. He is the milquetoast rhino. Are you talking about Big Mike? Thank you, God, for turning this into something better for me. Amen. Yeah, yo. I mean, it's crazy. It is crazy. It is crazy. And I'll leave it at that. 69,000. Let's get it. Fact.
That 69 sweet G spot rocket taking off. Everybody knows it's the magic spot. Watch how it goes when we hit the 69.
And again, family, I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but it's working. There's roughly 1,200 people on the stream. I have the stream pinned at the top of the profile with almost a 100% heart to share ratio, which is virtually unheard of on X. We get more people on our live stream on X than some of the influencers with millions of followers. No cap. Some people have millions of followers. They don't get 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people on their live streams. So whatever you guys are doing, keep doing it, and kudos to all of you. Sub JV from Boston. Shout out Boston in the house. Crypto colon, what it do? Trump, baby, Trump for the pump. Shout out Keem and the Nippinators back in the building. Will we get a Nippinator indicator? Let me know. JB's money don't jingle is not even money that folds. It is the one true money of the Bitcoin. They call it digital gold. I see Dankness got some bars. You're going to have to submit some bars to Chandy so we can put it in a track. Support CNA through Patreon. Thank you, Streamlabs. We do have a Patreon. You can support us so many different ways. So many ways to support us. Read my last comment, JV. You got it, Dankness. Let's see what I got. Let's see what I got. Mr. Dankness. Pelosi needs to get gone, and Trump would make great making sure they are by the people, for the people, not in their pocketbooks. Amen to that. Well said. Well said. RFK now stepping out. Yeah, we just covered that. It's official. It is official. Bitty Bitty Bomba. Bob Marley, Mob Marley, what it do? Nipsey showed up. Damn straight he showed up. He's the sidekick, or my co-host. No disrespect. Nippinator is the co-host of the show. Nippinator indicator in full effect. Chandy's digging Dankness's bars. And if you're gaining value, smash the likes. It's free to do so. Let's send this price action to 70 G's where it belongs. Rocking it. Shout out Dub Proof. Shout out John Doe. 69 G's. Let's go. 1111. There's 1111 viewers on the stream. Nice. What a good omen. 1111.
Okay, we will continue to grow. Let it flow, 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 flow. Magic, cosmic fire. The rocket is fueled up.
Anyways, fam, next story of the day, still a lot to cover. Welcome everyone to the stream. Let's discuss how Bitcoin could adopt its next 1 billion users, shall we? This headline reads, decentralized naming can bring the next billion users to Bitcoin. That's right. A centralized domain indicates or incidents highlight security flaws in a executive argued that decentralized naming, I've never heard this term before, have you? Decentralized naming on the Bitcoin network would be a better alternative for domain names. Mike Carson, the founder of the Bitcoin-based naming project Spaces Protocol, said everyone currently relies on trusted third parties for their usernames and domain names. However, an incident involving decentralized finance protocols relying on Squarespace's registry system highlighted problems in the current setup. On July 11th, an attack on the Squarespace DNS registry affected over 100 crypto projects. The vulnerability threatened the DeFi space with phishing attacks, which resulted in funds being lost. Carson believes that this highlights a need for decentralized domains and argues that it should be on Bitcoin, the most secure and decentralized blockchain. Makes a great point there. Bitcoin is the most secure network in the world. It's the greatest way to secure data, hands down. And Carson, who founded the domain name back ordering service Park.io and co-founded software firm WiseHive, shared that domain should be on the blockchain. And after years of working with domain registrars, the executive realized domain should be decentralized. Quoting him here, when I owned and managed 3 ICANN accredited registrars and worked with various registries and registry operators, I realized domain names are digital assets and should be managed on the blockchain and not centralized trusted third parties. Take that, GoDaddy. The executive also compared domain name registrars to banks and Biddy. Carson argued that people should not be forced to rely on third parties to secure their domains. Why should we have to ask permission to use our money or our names? Good point. Furthermore, Carson also highlighted other incidents of government censorship that highlighted the importance of having decentralized domains. For example, 2017, the Spanish government raided the offices of .cat domains that promoted Catalan independence. The executive also pointed towards the blocking of high-profile social media accounts and said that this also highlights the importance of decentralized usernames and domain names. Carson, who also previously contributed core code to the Ethereum name service, ENS, and Handshake, HNS, argued that the best solution for domains is Bitcoin. He said that this is very important, that they feel like it is inevitable. Quoting him again, Bitcoin is the most secure and decentralized proof-of-work blockchain by far. It makes sense that decentralized naming should be anchored in the Bitcoin block space. Making a lot of sense. What are your thoughts, Joe? The executive said they built the Spaces protocol on Bitcoin with this in mind. Carson also added they built the protocol with the cypherpunk ideals. There is no separate token, no pre-mine, and no foundation. No changes to the Bitcoin protocol are necessary. Carson added that they built the Spaces to scale to billions of names, while only leaving a small footprint on the Bitcoin block space. Quoting him here, I think decentralized naming can bring the next billion users to Bitcoin. Send it. There are hundreds of millions of domain names, and social media companies have billions of users. The domain professional also argued that if anything is as important as money for society, it is naming. Block space on the Bitcoin blockchain is valuable because it is the most secure and decentralized ledger in existence. The first killer app built to utilize this was Bitcoin as money. The next will be naming. So there you go, yo. Let me know your thoughts on that. I think that's pretty lit, actually. If they can usher in another billion users, I'm all for it. Plug into the Discord. Thanks for the reminder, Streamlabs. Let's go. Proof of work for the win. Amen to that. Keep the DNS crap off the Bitcoin network. Just write bind/DNS to use the blockchain tech, says Greg. I responded to the inbox for the Discord. Word. What is the tea of the day? For me, it is oolong tea, which is in this flavor of the brew doctor kombucha. You see the oolong tea, blueberry, and raspberry. So that's the tea of the day for today, at least according to JV. I have Jennifer doing a great job pushing me to make it better, as well as the Melda giving her perspective, or referring to the new book you're writing, brother. Looking forward to it. Bitcoin merch for the win. In the world of digital gold, Bitcoin's value, brave and bold. Blocks keep ticking, chains unfold. Reminder, we're going to be premiering a brand new music video called Bitcoin Kids in a little bit. Can't wait to share it with you guys. And yesterday we premiered a new video as well called Bitcoin Astrology. I'll play that one again too. It's pretty lit. Hopefully you guys get to check it out, so stick around. Welcome everyone joining the stream. I'm going to check the X feed again. Anyone who reposts my stream is going to get shouted out, followed back, and reposted. This is how we do. Bitcoin made my life exciting. Shout out Terry Smith. I just followed you back, and I'm reposting you right now. All comments and all quotes from the show and the live stream is going to get reposted. All major show to Bitcoin and X. Thank you, Mexica Hato. Just reposted your family. Let me make sure I'm following you. I am. Good stuff. Shout out Crypto Surge. Bitcoin Show live now. Reposted JC's. Repost of the repost. Thanks for showing fellow CNA members love. Just reposted you. Looks like a Kennedy pump. It does look like a Kennedy pump. You called it. There you go. Bitcoin for all. It's a Kennedy pump. It's time to pump it up. Banana Zone is incoming. Thank you, JB. Just reposted you. Diana Joy Heron Jones just reposted you. Let's go. And of course, Chandy, I just reposted you again. Printing is inevitable. It'll take more units of the devalued currency to purchase anything. Bitcoin's going up forever, Laura. You're damn right. I just followed you back, Colorado Crypto Not. And I just about to heart and repost. Again, anyone who reposts is getting hearted, reposted, and shouted out. And I want my entire tribe, my entire CNA fam to follow you guys back as well. For example, make sure you guys are following Crypto Surge. Make sure you're following the Oracle. That is JC Ice Baby. Make sure you're following Chandy. Make sure you're following Dankness. Make sure you're following the fam. Support each other. I appreciate it. Shout out to Dankness. Shout out C-List. Shout out Fax. What's poppin', brother? Good to have you here. Let's go. But anyways, fam, let's get into our next story of the day. Still got a lot to share. We're just getting crack-a-lacking. Over 1,200 people live on the stream right now. Not too shabby. Okay, let's discuss the Bitcoin fees up almost 1,000% today. That means there's a lot of transactional volume. And then we'll discuss the latest from Rich Dad author Robert Kiyosaki, his 350,000 prediction. We'll discuss his $10 million prediction, and we'll also dive into some live Q&A, interact, and have some fun together, family, before we get into the after-party uncensored version of the pod. So here we go. Headline here reads, Bitcoin average transaction fee rises 937.7% past 24 hours. Oh no! That's right. The average Bitcoin transaction fee surged 937% from 74 cents to $7.67 per transaction August 22nd, primarily driven by increased network demand. Since July, average Bitcoin transaction fees have remained relatively stable, comfortably trending under $2. Now, on August 18th, the fees reached historic lows of only 55 cents. While low fees make it more cheaper for the general public to transfer the bitty, it can hurt the miner revenue. The Bitcoin network charges a fee on every Bitcoin transfer and pays the miner for authenticating the transactions. However, the demand for network bandwidth directly impacts the fees required to send or receive the BTC. And according to blockchain and YCharts data, Bitcoin transaction fee shot up 937% to $7.67 on August 22nd, adding pressures on the investors. Many members of the crypto community paid excessive fees as a result. Hey, it's not as excessive as Ethereum. I remember there was a time like it was like $1, $2, $3, $400 to send $10 worth of Ethereum. If you want to talk about outrageous fees, but hey, I digress. Synonymous Bitcoin developer Mononaut reported one example during a period of peak demand. A user had to pay 0.5 Bitcoin in fees to consolidate a 0.55 BTC. How does that happen to people? Like, how in the world, why would you accept the transaction if they're charging you a half a Bitcoin to send it? You understand? You got to give confirmation that you agree to it. For example, if you're using a cold storage wallet, such as a Trezor, you send the transaction and then you have to verify on the screen. Are you sure you want to send this? Here's the fee. Just put no. If it ever says it's a half a Bitcoin, which in today's price is like $30-something thousand to make a transaction, just decline it and be smart about it. I don't understand how people get stuck paying that. It's crazy. But anyways, I digress. However, as of August 23rd, meme pool data suggests the average Bitcoin transaction fee came down to 34 cents. That's more like it. I like that. 34 cents all day, baby. Now, a recent report from CryptoQuant suggests Bitcoin demand dropped from a 30-day growth of 496,000 BTC in April to a current negative growth of 25,000 BTC. The slowdown in the demand was apparently pushed by a decline in the purchases by the spot Bitcoin ETFs in the United States, which fell from 12,000 biddies in March to an average of 1,300 biddies between August 11th and the 17th. Investment firm Van Eck, on the other hand, believes that the biddy miners could generate around $13.9 billion in additional yearly revenue as they partially transition from providing energy to the artificial intelligence and high-performance computing sector by 2027. So there you go, yo. Let me know your thoughts on the fees in the Bitcoin network and what's the most you have ever paid to make a Bitcoin transaction. I'm curious. And let's not forget there's layer 2 scaling solutions, and this is a no-fly zone fly, so get out of my fly zone. There's also layer 2 scaling solutions, which you can use, such as the Lightning Network, that make transactions virtually free, so, like pennies, right? Pennies on the dollar, and almost instantaneous as well. So that's why we have layer 2s, family. Pour like water. They just lost all of their gains and more doing the stupid move. ETH struggles because Vitalik has a girlfriend since 4 weeks. What do you mean? He has a new girlfriend? I'm kind of shocked. I kind of wouldn't anticipate him having a girlfriend. I can see him like dating a furry, like a person who thinks they're an animal or something weird like that. But I just never imagine him with a female. You know what I mean? No disrespect, Vitalik, but I just didn't picture that. U2 Oracle, gotta check the engine, still stacked today. Send it. Shout out Moro21, what it do? Welcome everyone joining the stream. 1,400 people here right now, live and in the flesh, and we're just getting started in this mofo. We're about to dive into our feature story of the day and send this mofo to 70 G's, baby. 69.
For flight, rocket up kind of high. Darting, darting, darting. 69G bound, such a fun time. Rocket up kind of doing. Sexy rising Bitcoin. We're on the brink, we're feeling fine. Count.
I like that, Charlene. She wrote, thanks, RFK Jr., for the 3,200 payday on Bitcoin today. Amen. Thank you, RFK. And we're early in the day, and we have the whole weekend to pump. So I'm going to repost that. And shout out Bugs Bunny. I'm hunting Wabbit. Anyways, thank you, Charlene. That was awesome. And anyone else reposting the stream, I'm sorry. Do I follow you? Short Coin showing love to the terminated YouTube channel, Simply Bitcoin. Thank you, Devon. Short Coin in the building. Yeah, if you guys can just repost my post that I wrote, which you'll find on my wall, which basically is telling Team YouTube to give the man his channel back. Or you can just repost Nico's directly, or you can just write your own comment, whatever. Just show some form of love so we make sure he gets his channel back, because it sucks doing this full time and putting hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of hours in it, which is what I have done, and to wake up and have your channel removed off of false pretenses, it's really a kick to the nuts. And it's hard to recover from, because when he gets his channel back, it's going to be 90% less traffic, 90% less revenue, and everything he's just built up over the past few years. It's like starting all over from scratch again. And why they target Bitcoin purists? Why don't they target the shitcoiners that are, you know what I mean, profiting off of selling you shitcoins? Why don't they target them? Crazy, right? 86,000 by Monday. Send it. But here's what we're going to do, fam. We got a jam-packed session, 1,400 people here live and in the flesh. Let's now dive into our featured story of the day. Rich Dad author Robert Kiyosaki projects Bitcoin hitting 350,000 this month in August. That's right. I'll actually share his tweets with you. And he also projects Bitcoin hitting $10 million per coin. So I'm going to be sharing the latest here from Robert Kiyosaki. Welcome everyone to the live stream. Just joining us. Make some noise. Blow up the likes and repost this. Spread the word. I appreciate it. So yeah, there's a couple of new headlines and some new articles. Rich Dad Poor Dad author names $1 trillion reason to buy Bitcoin. I'm going to be reading that $1 trillion reason for you. Another headline reads, Robert Kiyosaki predicts Bitcoin will hit 350,000 in 2 days by Sunday, August 25th. Crazy. Anyways, let's start with some of the tweets. Also, one of the analysts here, Vivek, says you aren't bullish enough, and it shows you Bitcoin on a trajectory to 335,000 per coin. I shared that around now because that's in alignment with Kiyosaki's $350,000 prediction. So let's start with this particular post. This post was shared originally back on June 5th, 2024. It got 3.6 million views. I'm going to read it to you verbatim, word for word. Bitcoin will be $350,000 by August 25th, 2024 is not a lie. FYI, that's in 2 days. It's a prediction, it's speculation, it's an opinion, but it is not a lie. It is a sucker's bait, but it is not a lie because any prediction about the future is not a lie. I want $350,000 Bitcoin to be a fact, and I want it to be true, but it is only a prediction. I am confident Bitcoin will hit $350,000 sometime in 2024, but it is only a target, a dream, and a wish. I keep buying more Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana because quite certain their prices will continue to rise. Why am I so confident? It is because I am certain about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana? My answer is no. What I am confident of is the incompetence of our leaders. President Biden, Treasury Secretary Yellen, and Fed Chairman Jerome Powell. Those are the three stooges in real life. And I am certain I am very confident about their incompetence. Take care. Buy more gold, silver, Bitcoin, Solana, and Ethereum. Protect yourself from the three stooges. Amen. I agree that those are the three stooges. The only thing I disagree with, I'd focus all my attention on stacking the biddy. I can care less, just personally, about gold, silver, Ethereum, and Solana, but that's just me. Let me know your thoughts, yo. And here's another tweet, but this one was, I believe, even more recently. Let's timestamp it for you guys. No, it was around that time, July 3rd, 2024. It also got 1 million views, but this is pretty lit. He says, boom, going bust. Technical charts indicate the biggest crash in history coming. Prices of real estate, stocks, bonds, gold, silver, and Bitcoin crash. Great news, good time to buy bargains will follow. Technical charts indicate major long-term bull market cycle will follow. Starting the bull market climb in late 2025, raising prices for years to come. This bull market cycle is boom, gold, silver, and Bitcoin investors have been waiting for. Their patience will be rewarded. This is the long-term bull market cycle they had new to come. They know it has come because the U.S. is the biggest debtor nation in history. They know this long cycle bull market is coming because they know faith and confidence in fake money is dissolving. That's right. The floor is lava. That's why we throw our dollars in the lava. They know the history will repeat. They know what happened in Germany's Reichsmark and the Zimbabwe dollar. They know that more and more people are finally waking up. They know after the crash, the long cycle bull market for gold, silver, and Bitcoin will begin. They know after the crash, gold, silver, and Bitcoin will once again begin climbing to hit new all-time highs. Now, this is the most interesting part of the tweet. Gold, possibly 15,000 an ounce, keyword, possibly. Silver, possibly $110 an ounce, keyword, possibly. Now, notice for Bitcoin. Bitcoin easily to 10 million per coin. Notice he didn't say possibly. The keyword, easily. That means he has the most confidence in Bitcoin. And risk to reward ratio, would you rather have a gold bar right now or whatever, an ounce of gold is maybe 2,000-ish in that ballpark, and you have the potential to 7x to go to 15,000? Or would you rather stack the biddy at 60,000-ish and have the potential to hit 10 million? I mean, it's a no-brainer, clearly. That's why I say I'd only focus on Bitcoin versus all these other things. But this is not investment advice. Everything I share on this stream is for entertainment purposes only. Just FYI. They know to be patient. They know their time has arrived. Take care. And that's coming again directly from Rich Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. Now for the latest, this article was just published. He also makes some more bold predictions. So let's cover it. He once again addresses with his audience that America goes $1 trillion in debt every 100 days. That's true. His tweet is focused on that. And Kiyosaki reminded the community that gold, silver, and Bitcoin, he believes all three of those assets are the safe havens, are able to withstand inflation and keep one's funds and savings intact over time. And it is the high time to buy them. Yeah, it couldn't be a better time. In fact, he just tweeted 2 days ago, how much is a trillion? A trillion seconds was 31,688 years ago. Whoa. America goes $1 trillion in debt every 100 days. Whoa. Now, do you know why you must buy gold, silver, and Bitcoin? Hell yeah, I understand why I must buy Bitcoin. Kiyosaki began tweeting about the U.S. national debt last year after several U.S. banks collapsed. Remember the regional banking crisis, including Silicon Valley, Signature, and Silvergate banks, and the U.S. government removed the 31 trillion ceiling for the debt, and since then it began expanding faster than ever before. That's right. And of course, 350,000 prediction I already shared with you. I think it's a given. I don't believe it will necessarily happen this year. Is it possible? 100%. Anything's possible. Bitcoin has no top. Fiat has no bottom. But I think 350,000 very doable for 2025. I believe the cycle peak will be anywhere from 222,000 as a potential bear to as high as 750,000 for a potential bull. But I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your predictions. I want to know your projections. And welcome to the Q&A segment of the live stream. I'm going to be reading everyone's comments out loud. Let's freaking go. Shout out everyone just joining the stream. I see we got 1,500 people already here. Live and in the flesh. We blowing up. That's right. Welcome, everybody. Man, that was felt like I shared a lot of words today, speaking like a million miles per minute just to get it done. But we're right on time because I like to get the content done within the first hour of the stream. Right on the money. It's 5:02, so yeah, let's get it. Now we're going to do Q&A for the next hour. This is the not uncensored yet. We're about to flip it to the uncensored segment of the show, but I'll stick around for a few minutes on the YouTube. Then we'll end the YouTube stream and we'll continue with the uncensored version of the pod on X and Rumble. And we'll be premiering brand new music video called Bitcoin Kids, my new favorite song, hands down, and another banger that is really new as well that you guys are going to enjoy. Collaborations between Chandy and I. And make sure to subscribe to her channel, Chandy10 Music. Follow her on X, Chandy R. Gregory, and show her some love as well. Let's get it. Back from our daily walk. Let's get it. Okay, good. Let's get it. How in the world do two trains crash head on? Did that really just happen? 117 million in the Biddy shorts got liquidated today. Even Bitcoin holds for the next 28 days. Another 4 billion will face the same fate. Let's go. Crypto surge. Yeah, man. More often than the 10 p.m. before the South Africa, the free Ross. Free Ross. Trump gets elected, he will free Ross. That's his promise to the American people. Let's free that mofo. He's been locked up, serving 2 life sentences for some BS for being an early Bitcoin adopter. Crazy world we live in, yo. He needs to be pardoned. Needs to be pardoned. JV, what do we call people who hold fiat? Those who treat fiat as a store of value? Let's see what Michael Saylor has to say.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
Not the CNA fam. We HODL gang members. HODL for life.
People that use fiat.
Steven, let's go. This is the way. We live. Thank you for sharing Jason Buck's post there. I'm now following you back on X. I appreciate you as well. Thank you for all the gifted memberships. And I just reposted Steven's repost of your repost. Thank you for that. Crypto Surge is the man. Damn, this really sucks. I follow these guys when they do so much great work referring to Simply Bitcoin. Thank you for sharing that as well. I just reposted your repost of the repost. And respect. Access excess put yeah, no, I guess regarding the prediction. He says, you mean in 4 months? I mean, anything's possible. We're in Bitcoin after all, family. Bitcoin has no top, fiat has no bottom. I'm sticking to it. I know anything's a possibility. I know we can have a $100,000 God candle. Well, God candle is theoretically 10,000 on the daily, but what if we had that times 10? The Omega candle, that's what I meant. Omega candle is 100 G's. YouTube just banned Simply Bitcoin. I know Web City. I've already discussed it, and I told everyone to tag Team YouTube and do something about it. I encourage all of you to do something about it. I already did something about it. I made a few posts, you know what I mean? And I told everyone, do something about it. So please do something about it. Don't allow them to continue to basically destroy and terminate the Bitcoin purists we need on the tube. JBZ, I'm late, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't hit the like, you bunch of degens. Thank you, brother. I'll spend Bitcoin if I want, but not sell it just for profit. An example, buy a house, hopefully for 0.7 BTC. Hey, 0.7 BTC. That'd be crazy. But it's going to happen. One Bitcoin will eventually be worth $1 million. You'll be able to buy anything with a Bitcoin. Maybe one day you'll be able to buy a private jet with a bitty. Just saying. But yeah, this is big news. RFK, it's all over the feed right now as well. Big news. RFK dropped out of the presidential race and is now endorsing President Trump. We going to fight. I bought a miner with Bitcoin once. That's it. Bought itself back. Right on. This is such BS, YouTube. What the frick? Exactly, yo. What the frick? But anyways, we're going to end the YouTube stream, and we're going to continue with the uncensored version of the pod so we can premiere brand new music video collaboration between Chandy and I called Bitcoin Kids. Can't wait to share it. So if you're on YouTube right now, you ain't got to go home, but head on over to the Rumble. It's rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. Again, rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net, and let's continue with the uncensored extended version of the podcast. Deuces to the YouTube.